Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a pretty concerning evolution in the world of cybercrime. We're going to talk about how ransomware attackers are getting this massive, unfortunate upgrade by turning the cloud against us. Let's break down exactly how they're pulling this off.
But first, real quick, before we jump in, if you find what we're talking about here valuable, please do us a huge favor and hit those like and subscribe buttons. It really helps us out. Thanks.
Okay, so let's start with a question, and I want you to really think about this. Imagine you get to work one morning. You log in and nothing. Everything's locked. Your client data, your financials, all your trade secrets, poof, they're gone, held hostage by someone you'll never see. What on earth would you do?
Well, that nightmare scenario, that's a ransomware attack in a nutshell. It's this especially nasty piece of software that's basically a digital kidnapper for your most precious data. It gets in, encrypts everything, makes it totally useless to you, and then a message pops up demanding a huge payment to, hopefully, get it back.
But you know, that ransom payment, that's often just the tip of the iceberg. The real damage, the stuff that can sink a company, goes way deeper. We're talking about your business grinding to a halt. Literally, you can't work. Then come the potential legal fines for data breaches. Think GDPR. And maybe worst of all is the damage to your reputation. How do you tell your clients you lost their data? The total financial hit is almost always way bigger than the ransom itself.
Now, for a while, security pros have been getting better at fighting this stuff. But here's the thing, the game is changing. The attackers aren't just using the same old tricks anymore. They have seriously upgraded their entire playbook, and they're using technology in a way that makes them so much more dangerous and a lot harder to track down.
And this right here is the heart of their new strategy. Instead of building all their shady infrastructure from scratch, which takes time and effort, they're just abusing legitimate online services. What they're doing is spinning up identical pre-built virtual machines, you can think of them as disposable cookie-cutter computers in the cloud, to launch attacks at a scale and speed that's just staggering.
And when I say scale, I really mean it. A recent report from Sophos uncovered thousands of these identical servers. Every single one had the same digital fingerprint, and they were all part of one single massive malicious operation. This isn't some hacker in a basement anymore. This is organized crime operating at cloud scale.
So you might be wondering, how do they get away with this? Well, they use something called bulletproof hosting. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. Think of it as a digital safe house for criminals. These hosting companies are designed from the ground up to ignore any and all complaints. Takedown notices? Straight in the trash. Police inquiries? Good luck. It's a service tailor-made to protect criminal operations.
And what's really wild is that from this one type of setup, they're launching this huge variety of attacks. It's not a one-trick pony. This is like a criminal superstore, deploying some of the absolute worst ransomware out there, like Lockbit and Conti, right alongside malware that steals your data and really powerful Trojans. It's the whole shebang.
And listen, this isn't just some abstract theory. Investigators have actually tied this activity back to specific providers. Names like First Server Limited and Stark Industry Solutions have been called out as major players, basically renting out the digital real estate for these massive criminal networks.
Okay, I know. Seeing all this can feel pretty overwhelming, but it is not hopeless. The key takeaway is that as the threats evolve, our defenses just have to evolve with them. So the really crucial question is, how do you actually fight back against a threat this big?
It really comes down to four critical things. Number one, train your team. Your people are always your first line of defense. Number two, you can't go it alone. Partner with security experts who can do 24/7 monitoring. Third, and this is a big one, enable multi-factor authentication. Turn it on for everything. It is one of the best things you can do. And finally, back up everything. And this is so important, keep those backups offline, where the bad guys can't possibly get to them. This quote from the research really just nails it. The key word here is proactive. You can't just wait around to get hit and then figure out what to do. You have to take the fight to them by training your staff, running security audits, and just building a stronger security culture before you become a target. That's how you actually lower your risk. So we'll end with this. The criminals have leveled up. They're using the power of the cloud to operate at a massive, terrifying scale. The real question you have to ask yourself is, are your defenses keeping up? Is your security strategy built for the threats we're facing today, or is it stuck fighting the battles of yesterday?